I'm going to assume that I am now live and broadcasting to the many people at home. So, hello, my name is Ross. You can call me cRoss, because I'm creative like that and I named myself whatever. So, this is Porradaria 2, Pagode of the Night. It is a game. It was released. I do want to show you guys the intro to this game first. I'm going to try not to crack whilst watching this, but...
Die, monster! You don't have belongings in this world. Nandato. My wife gave birth to a baby, and this baby is blonde and have blue eyes. Konokoa, ore no ko janai. But the only blonde man with blue eyes in this country is you. Kudaran, do tirar a carta da Chica. Cheio o moteu a cara seteia. Massacre.
This never stops being funny. I have been playing this game for years and I've laughed at that every single time. Oh, so... we are about ready for this. This is... I want to point out that the intro has absolutely nothing to do with the actual story of the game. So... so that was entirely pointless. It's just the greatest cutscene. So... I am ready, I hope Tech is ready, and Mendez, I sure as hell hope you're ready, because we are going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. So immediately you'll notice a bunch of text. We don't read in this game. So there's a reason that I'm able to skip through the text that quickly, and it's because I'm actually playing this game on the Steam release, which this game is no longer available on Steam. So not only am I I'm one of the very few people who is able to play this game in English, I'm also able to downpatch the game to earlier states of it where they didn't have very slow text that couldn't be skipped. So you can tell that the developer, Single, decided to put a lot of love and effort into making this game accessible and fun to read all the text that they painstakingly translated through Google Translate. So you'll notice immediately I'm doing the very typically Castlevania thing of just backdashing and having invincibility through everything. I'm actually about 90% sure that the animation has more invincibility frames than it has animation frames. And this is the first boss. Now, I do want to point out, you might want to lower your volume a little bit for this. Ow. That's very loud, and I have no control over that. So that was the first boss of the game. His name was Oni-san. I don't remember anymore. There's Oni-chan, One-chan, Oni-san, and there's the Siren. I don't know why they didn't give a Japanese name to the Siren. They just didn't. But what we did just there was we backdashed through a room full of spikes and we collected the Holy Scroll. The Holy Scroll gives me the healing spell. Oh, and I also collected the Fire spell. I skipped that window rather quickly. The Fire spell is useful because it lets me destroy wooden boxes. And now I have a double jump. The double jump also has invincibility on the animation and has more invincibility frames than animation frames, which we abuse rather poetically at a later point in this game. So we're just going to backdash through rooms here. Quick time for a donation, maybe?
Yeah, I'm just still getting over that opening cutscene, sorry. We do have a $10 donation from Rayless8, which has gone towards the Sonic 06 mission select glitch. No comment, but yeah, that's the donation we've got.
Excellent, right, so I picked up the Stone spell, which allows me to destroy wooden blocks, and this is the One-chan fight. She is a tree. Trees are allergic to fire, as we all know. Stay in school, kids. Only you have the power to prevent forest fires. Phase 2 of the fight just has a second arm that shoots missiles at you. And the monster was killed! So we collect the health there, and in this hidden area, which you could only tell was there because of the explosion, you get the bronze key. We need to collect 3 keys to unlock the final boss, and surprisingly enough, this game doesn't really have any weird clips or glitches or anything. The only thing it has are minor inconveniences that I struggle with to this day. Such as the fact that every time you land, you pause for a brief second. So this is the kitchen. We're not going to spend long here. I'm going to take a safety save here. I'm so sorry about this. And this is Oni-san part 2. It's the same as the first guy, except for he has patterns now. Like this attack. We just stand in one corner, he fires projectiles, and then he dashes again, which we use our invincibility to get to the other side. This pattern is set, it does not random. I know exactly what he's going to do before he does. And keep doing this. This should be the last one. Yep. Alright, collect the health up, because it doesn't open the doors if we don't. Get the silver key, and now we're going to head into the freezer. This is why I took a safety save, because this room deals damage to you over time. If I am not fast enough, I freeze to death. Also spikes. And eggs with legs. Oh, whoops, okay. This room is a very weird one. If I do that too quickly, I get crushed to death and have to restart from the last save point. Okay, we can avoid that save point. Thank God I didn't take any damage there. Now we have the up dash, which I think is more reminiscent of the Shine Spark in Super Metroid. Which basically just lets me hold up and jump, and then I gain invincibility frames during the jump. I am going to use the healing spell real quick, just to ensure that I don't... Oh dear, that was bad. I'm glad I did that, otherwise that would have been... I would have had to restart from that boss fight. You know what I'm also going to do is I'm going to grab the health here, because... So, one thing you notice is that the UI of this game is all over the goddamn place. So, the blue orbs that we collect, those are our mana. It fills up the numbers in our screen. The red orbs are our health. It fills up the yellow bar. Does that make sense to you? No, it doesn't. That's right. So, we've collected 2 of the 3 keys, and collected all but 1 of the spells. So now we are going to go back to the roof, which we saw very briefly before. And we're going to go and fight the Siren, who is the only boss with an actual name. Well, okay, there are actually 2 more bosses. There's the Swordsman and there's, Snack Lord. You'll understand why he's called Snack Lord in a minute. Okay, that was really bad. I did not mean to take any damage there, but I kind of forgot about abusing all my everything. It's fine, though. I need as much mana as I can get, so ideally I have 70 for this fight, because the Siren takes a lot to kill. And, of course, being a Siren, they are a bird person, which is definitely what Sirens are. And this is this. So I turn away from the Siren to force her to attack me from that angle, and hit her with the wind spell as soon as she comes on screen. This is the entire fight. Okay, right. I'm gonna... I really do not want to die here, because I forgot to actually take my safety save that I said I was going to. It's very reaction-based. I actually don't know if there's any randomness. Okay, so now we're out of mana. We get to expose this glitch. Shurikens have hitboxes while they're in the surfaces of something. So I just get to do this. I honestly don't know if 2 of them can hit her at the same time. I just tend to try and place 3 just for swag. Of course, then she does that. if I turn around too early, she will hit me from right where I'm standing, which I do not want, especially because I am now 1 hit away from death. That was close. That was also very close. Oh, there we go. Right. That was the closest that fight has ever been for me, so I'm glad I did not have to reset there, because that would have been a lot of time lost. But we are fine now. We are cruising along to the final 2 fights of the entire game. This is a very short game, but what I want to do is I want to make sure that I have enough mana. So I'm just going to run around in a bit of a pattern here. I'm going to collect this. Damage is not important right now because I'm going to save. I'm so sorry. Children, please avert your eyes. I should have said that before I went into the room. Live and learn. So now that I have full mana, I'm going to equip the ice spell. I'm going to go backwards, and this is the swordsman. He has a cutscene before his fight, because why not? The swordsman is weak to ice, so if we just equip the ice, which is like an armor that deals damage, and we just backdash, we are not only invincible and have the passive ice, that's also his weakness, and he just dies. This is probably not how this fight was intended to go, but the reason that I want as much mana... Like, this fight itself does not take up much mana, but it's for safety reasons for the next fight. So now, that monster has been killed, which was just a person, we fight Snack Lord! Here he is. He was called Vladimirson in the cutscene at the beginning of the game. Now he's Snack Lord. I don't know why. He's close enough for swords. The sword swipe does slightly more damage than the shurikens. But of course, if he's also right in my face, I can only get a couple of those in, because every time he teleports, those are potato chips, by the way. That's why he's called Snack Lord. He has the powers of an endless bag of potato chips. I'm not kidding. That's actually the lore of this game. Which is why I said that the opening cutscene has... Yep, see, now he's a bag. He's a bag of potato chips. If any of you remember my Outlast run from a few UKSGs ago, I believe three UKSGs ago, I made up the story for that run because I'd never played this game. I am not making up this story, and it's even more ridiculous than what I came up with back then. Yeah, he was holding the bag in the intro, and then he tossed it aside, and now he is the bag. Okay, this is a weird pattern. He's never not teleported before doing that move 3 times. There we go. See, there he teleported. And now he turns into a bag again. There's a reason this game gives me some form of carpal tunnel, and it's because I have to do this. He has no weaknesses, so... Oh god, you're Snack Storm. This means I haven't done this fast enough. And he should be close to death now. Should be. Oh my god, come on, man. There we go. Right, he's dead. I'm gonna cure some of my wounds here, and now the mansion is self-destructing because yes, it is. Just don't question it. Just consume product. We go down here. We equip the stone spell. We go back here. Whoops, don't go back into the room. That's the problem with like the controls in this game, is that like sometimes it doesn't register multiple buttons at once and it will just force me backwards. Time is coming up very shortly. I should have said that a little bit sooner. And time. We get in the spaceship. And there's E.T. Hey, this is my spaceship. Boom. So... that was the game. That was the game. Here are the credits. This game was made by one person. One person and one person alone. Allison L. Neto. They are my favorite developer because they made this game. And I might be biased. Maybe because I recently became the world record holder for this game. My time, 11:48. I think that would have actually matched... no, that would have lost out to the previous world record by a single second. Wow. So, yeah, that's Porradaria. The mansion is still exploding, so if we want to move on to the next game before the mansion ceases to explode. I don't actually know what happens at the end of these credits. I've never sat through it this long before. Let's just, yeah, that was a B rank, 23 out of 37 items. So, that's Porradaria. I hope you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that, because I had a lot of fun for just those few moments that we were together. Oh boy. Anything else that needs to be said, Mendez?
I can do a quick donation if we're not going to intermission. I assume we're going to intermission.
We should be going to intermission, but if you would like to do a quick donation now
We
while I'm still here, I might as well plug my social media. Follow me on Twitter at BadJokeEmporium. I guess follow me on Twitch as well. Sometimes I might sometimes I might stream this game more.
Alright, well, we got a $10 donation from Hud601. Super excited for the Sonic block. Good luck to all our amazing runners in the Sonic speedrun community. This one goes towards Knuckles for Hibby's run. Nux gang.
Yeah, we've got Sonic 06 coming up next, which after this game, I don't know what to think anymore, frankly.
Which one's more broken?
Yeah, I think yeah, we should move to intermission now so that the Sonic run can get set up. So